Last time on Dark Rolls, the knights woke up, imprisoned and in a weakened state. With the help of Sif, they escaped those cells. On inspection of themselves, the knights and Sif found an identical mark on them of a flaming circle of unknown origin. As they made their way down the hallway, they found an armory with hollow soldiers inside. They have planned to use Sif to lure these soldiers into a trap, but with a low stealth check, Artorias decided it was in the party's best interest to opt out of hiding and just stood there, and one of the soldiers noticed him.
Great.
All right, so where we left off, I was giving you guys a chance to do something since you were ready for the soldier that was coming out there, so you can choose what you want to do.
Should one of us tackle him? Or
I was about to say, we still don't have weapons, correct?
That's right.
all right.
And I'll just remind you, you did have Sif take down the one hollow guard originally, but he is luring the other soldiers away from you, so you don't have his teeth available at the moment.
Now, does this thing have a sword?
This one has a bow. This was the archer. There was a swordsman, a guy with a spear, and then an archer. So,
If we get in close, we should be able to take him, right?
Yeah, I say we rush them.
I say we rush them.
Yeah.
okay. Can you guys do? How are you just going to try to take him down, like tackle him, or restrain him, or?
Is there anything like in the room we could use as a makeshift weapon?
No,
Like
it's kind
a
of
scones or
you're just in a hallway right now. There's really nothing in reaching distance that you can grab.
What if I use one of the keys I have to pry out one of the bricks of the wall and use it as a throwing weapon?
You'd have to be able to do that within about 2 seconds
Never mind.
because he's basically right on you. So
I say we try to rush him.
yeah, let's rush them and just try and tackle them, and then we'll figure out what to do after that.
okay, can you guys go ahead and roll a strength? Actually, let's do a power duel.
So is 100?
That's your 20 sided.
Oh, okay.
Then you'll add your power skill level and your modifier. I guess you guys don't have.
I was about to say
We don't have power. Yeah.
That's right, because
So
So just whatever we rolled?
yep. So what'd you get?
10.
10?
I
Go
got
ahead
a
to 10.
I rolled
I got
a
a
17.
7.
Okay, you guys got him down.
Yes.
He
Nice.
he rolled a 2.
Okay.
Okay. You see Sif go into that kennels, that room that you were going to use for the trap, and
Yep.
the other guys are just about to enter the room as well.
Should we try to go into the room with the weapons and try to get something and then help Sif?
I thought our plan was to have Sif come back out and shut the gate and shut them in.
I mean, we
We're
could
trying
do
to
that.
lock them in.
But won't Sif have to roll to try to get out? And we're by the weapons, right?
You think the time it would take you to get to the weapons, you don't know if the plan will work because
Okay.
you wanted to. Was it one of you was going to go down and follow them to shut the door?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so
And I think it's whoever should be the quickest,
Yes.
which probably isn't the giant.
I'm guessing it's probably gonna be me.
yeah, you would definitely be the quickest. So you could let up and let the other two just hold down that.
Yeah.
Guy.
Then they have more strength than me anyway, so
Okay, so are you going to run then after
Yep.
them?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm running.
Okay, you guys have that guy down really well, so he's not going anywhere. You see Sif run into the room. The soldiers follow him in. He does some sort of crazy parkour off of the cages in there to get back around them.
Parkour. Parkour.
Yes, parkour. And he runs back out into the hallway.
Okay, and I'm gonna shut that.
You're going to shut the door
lock it.
and lock him in?
Yep.
Okay, you succeed. And you hear the soldiers inside start swinging around, trying to recklessly get back out. And you hear the sound of a lot of metal crashing. And then you hear growling. And you can tell that the other undead dogs in there are ripping the soldiers apart.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and back to the guy that's on the ground. He's very weak. You guys can attempt to just smother him if you want to, since you have a giant with you.
Can I smother him and kiss?
Yes.
Oh, you can always smother him with kisses. So
Go's gonna try to smother him.
okay, if go ahead and roll a strength check.
I got a 16.
Yeah, that's enough. You crush him. And you have succeeded in taking down your first battle as unarmed people. Now, what that's going to do is you, on your character sheets, if you can write down at the bottom of your items, souls, you got 450 for that.
Item, just regular items.
Yeah, I didn't really put a slot for it on your sheet, which I should have, but I just kind of forgot.
It's all right.
We'll forgive you this time.
Okay, so that will leave the armory doors open, and what are you guys gonna do now?
I want to go in and rummage.
We're plundering.
Yeah, we like to go plunder.
Okay, inside you see a couple of wooden tables in the middle of the room with several weapons on them, and against the back wall there are some wooden crates, though only one of those crates seems to be in decent shape. The rest are kind of smashed up.
Are they like chests, kind of?
No, they're just kind of wooden boxes that are kind of like nailed down.
Can I roll into it?
Yeah, you can. if that's what you want to do.
This is Dark Souls, isn't it?
Okay. As you roll into it,
Better not be a mimic.
it's not a mimic, but
Good.
you break it open and you see there are 5 Estus flasks that come out of it.
Mhm.
So each of you will have your Estus flasks back.
Nice.
But right now you will only have one use of it.
Ah.
Stingy with those Estus flasks.
And you gonna look
So-
throughout the room some more for other stuff?
So
Yeah.
should we add Estus uses 1?
Yes. And then
What-
what were you gonna say?
What's the Estus healing amount?
Let me check that real quick. If you guys can just talk amongst yourselves.
Where is the Esta? Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
front page,
I found-
very top.
Yeah, very top.
The first thing you looked over.
Yeah. So we get one use, and what's the amount?
That's
That's
what I'm.
what he's looking up.
Yeah.
Oh. What's the amount?
So guys, after we get this information, should we ask about the details of the weapons and or armor and other things throughout so we can then decide how to divvy it up?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Better be a sword in there. Big one. Big nasty one.
Yeah, if you guys want to just do your a discovery check and hold on to that number. What the healing is going to be is 50 for your Estus.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and Artorius, what did you get for your
16.
16? Kieran,
19.
19. Go.
12.
And do you want to roll one for Sif as well?
Also a 19.
It's
Okay.
rigged.
So close.
It's on the screen. You can see it.
Okay. Now, what you see laying on the table, there are several of each of these weapons, so you'll have your choice of them. You see daggers, which will be dex weapons. You see short swords, which will be strength and dex weapons. You see scimitars, which will also be a dex weapon. Spears, again, dex. Clubs.
Come on, you're killing me here.
Here he goes. Clubs, strength.
Okay.
You also see some longbows with standard arrows.
What are the bows though? Strength or dex?
Dex. So
What were the strength weapons again?
there's just a club is the only strength. There's also a short sword which is strength and dex. It goes off both stats. And
Is there any armor by chance?
there is no armor in here. But for Kieran was going to use dex weapons, right?
Yeah. So I think Kieran's going to use the scimitar.
Yeah, I'll run over these just so you know. The dex weapons, the dagger is base damage is 1, but its hit percentage is 95 on light attack, 75 on heavy. The scimitar is base damage of 2. The percentages are down a little bit though. It's 90% and 70%. And also the spear is also damage of 2. Percentages for that is 85 and 65, but it has a range of 2. So still sticking with the scimitar.
That range might be nice. Yeah, I'm going to go with the spears.
Okay.
And Sif's going to go with the bow.
I assume Sif might want. Which way did you make him strength?
Strength,
dex?
yeah. So probably a club, maybe a strength dex. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you'll have between the short sword and the club, depending on which.
Let's go short sword.
Okay. If you want to write this down for him, the base damage of that is 2. Then the light percent is 90, and the heavy percent is 70.
Okay.
Okay, so Artorius is taking the club, I assume?
Taurus is taking the club.
Okay, so what that'll be is base damage is 2.
Okay.
Light percent is 90. Heavy percent is 70.
Okay.
Okay, and Go is doing that as well?
Yeah, there is no other weapon that has it other than the short sword, but
Right.
it's more dex as well, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I'll have to go with as well.
Okay.
We're not too well rounded here, guys.
That's all right. You'll find more later. But what you'll do to figure out your damage is your base will be what your light attack damage is. Your heavy one is that base times 3. And then with both of those, you add whatever the modifier is of that weapon. So your strength modifier. So what's your strength, Artorius? So
15.
15. So you'll get a +1 as your modifier for that. So your light damage will be 3 and your heavy damage will be 7. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, say that again.
So yours is 20, right? Your strength.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd get a 2 as your modifier, your strength modifier.
Yeah.
So
So my heavy would actually be 8,
right. And your light
and
would
then
be
my light's
4.
3. Oh, because we still get the 1.
Right, because its base was 2, so then you add your 2 strength to that as well. So
Gotcha. And then what's the light and heavy percentage, or the attack percentage?
light was 90% and heavy was 70%. Is that everybody, or does Sif still need his figured out?
Okay, so Sif had a 20 for strength, so his modifier for strength would be 2, right?
Right.
And 10 for dex.
He has 10 dex,
Yeah.
so then he gets 1 for that as well.
1. Okay.
So he would get a +3 total for. He has a short sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so since that's a strength dex weapon, he'll get a +3 as his.
Okay.
So he'll have 5 as his light damage and 9 as his heavy damage.
Nice.
What was the light percentage for the spear? Was it 75?
The 85.
85.
Yep, 85, 65.
Okay, I had the 65, but
Okay.
all right.
All right, that's really all you can find in this room.
Okay. So, do you guys want to exit? Stage right.
Yeah, is there anything? Do we want to do any other type of discovery in here? But I guess that.
That,
Is there any other way out or anything like that? Do we see any?
No, there's
other-
nothing
okay.
else. There's just the door you came in.
I say with egress.
As you guys start walking out of there, you see Sif walk up to one of the spears lying on the table, and he puts his paw on it and looks back at all of you.
Okay. Is he
Who
thinking
can
about our
communicate?
Ornstein?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
He's wondering if you should maybe take a weapon for him just in case he doesn't have one. If you happen to run into him.
Well, go. You're the giant, so I think you should carry it.
I'll carry it. I'll
Okay.
carry an extra weapon.
Let's see, could he dual wield?
I'm thinking that I should have been an archer again because I'm a little worried that we don't have a lot of
Actually,
distance attack.
I forgot to mention this. While you're in there's enough bows. You guys can actually have 2 weapons with you at any time. If you all wanted to take a bow as well, you
I'll
could.
take a bow for sure. Or can I not take a bow and carry
I'm
an
just gonna
extra?
I'm just gonna give you that since it was Sif wanting you to carry it, so you can just kind of put it on your back.
Well, he
somehow.
could carry it, right? Or no?
What?
I thought
Sif?
he was.
I feel like we'd have to rig something for him to carry it on his back.
That's true. That's true.
He's already carrying a short sword in his mouth.
So what's the bow give us?
The bow. Okay, its base damage is 1. You also get a +1 for the standard arrows that you'll have, and I'm not putting a limit on how many arrows you have
Okay.
because that would get annoying to try to keep track of that. But let's see here. Where you're at right now, there's going to be multiple ranges. I'll go over that if we get to it. For if you need to, if you're in battle and you're shooting, I'll let you know what your percentage to hit is and everything.
Okay. So we can all take one if we want.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I'm taking one.
What's the light and heavy percentage? I guess that's all going to depend on the distance.
Yeah, I'll go over that once you come to that, because it's a little more complicated than the
Yeah.
typical. Okay, as you go back out the hallway, are you gonna try to continue the way you were going?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no other doors.
Yeah, we checked the other doors and we either couldn't get into them, or now there's enemies in them.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of the hallway, there's another door. It's a wooden door. This one is unlocked. So, gonna head into the next room.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's go in.
Okay. Inside, you see a bonfire.
Bonfire!
This will be a good time to go over what bonfires are for anybody not familiar with the Dark Souls stuff. When you rest at a bonfire, it will give you back all of your Estus uses and also fill up your HP. It's also where you can level up your characters. What you're going to use for levels are the souls you get from battle. Those are both used for leveling up and currency for buying items from vendors and whatnot. Which right now you have 450 souls, and you have enough to level up once. Well, the way it works... Oh, wait, no, you're level 1, right? So you don't quite have enough to level up. But
Got our hopes up.
yeah. What the equation is going to be is whatever level you're trying to go to times 250. So to get to level 2, it'll take 500 souls.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I will definitely need reminded of that whenever the time comes.
Yep,
but
that not a problem. Okay. Also inside this room with the bonfire, you see 2 doors. One on the right side, above it there's a sign that says entrance. And then the one that's straight past the bonfire, it has a sign above it that says East Wing.
What's the other one say again?
Entrance.
What do you think, gentlemen?
um,
I think we should check out the East Wing.
that's what I was kind of
Yeah.
thinking. Because I feel like entrance is going to take us to a completely different area. Might as well do a little exploring.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little exploring.
Yep.
Can we observe the path? Like, just have it described?
Yeah. As you open the door, which you're happy to see that it's unlocked, you immediately see 4 prison cells at the beginning of a long hallway, just like the one you were in. Each one of
Okay.
them has a prisoner within it.
Hmm.
The 2 cells on the left side have hollows in them, or undead people, and as well as the first one on the right side. The second cell has a familiar face in it. You see Ornstein sitting there with his back against the wall and his head hanging down.
Hmm.
I say we go over there and let him out.
Well, hang on a second. Does it look like the cells with the undead are actually locked doors, or is there anything we can see that maybe shows that they could escape?
The doors all look pretty secure. Nothing really looks out of place.
Are the hollows next to the doors? Are they back further in the cells?
They're back against the walls. They're just
Okay.
kind of slowly banging their heads against the walls. They're definitely insane.
Can we roll for like being able to discover and see if there's anything in the cells with these things?
Yeah, you can take a look.
All right. I'm going to roll my 20. I got an 18.
Yeah,
I got a 14.
As did I.
there's really nothing in these cells other than the hollows.
All right.
So maybe we should go try to just talk to Ornstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, is his cell locked?
It is locked.
Well, we got keys. Let's see if they work.
None of the keys that you currently have seems to work on this cell.
Oh, that's crap.
And as you're doing this, you notice Ornstein really makes no response whatsoever.
Can
Maybe
I
he
nudge him
needs-
with my spear?
Yeah, he's in range to do that. As you do
The
it,
not pointy end.
as you do that, he just kind of topples over. He doesn't appear to be dead, but he's just not very responsive.
He's a little cut.
Well,
Oh,
Should
I
we
guess-
try to unlock the door and pick him up?
Well, we tried to unlock the door. We don't have any
Oh,
keys.
that's right.
It's like, is there?
I mean, I'm a giant, so is there a way to break through the door?
You can try.
All right, this is gonna be a strength check.
Yep, that's right.
I got 17.
Not quite enough. It just kind of barely wiggles a little bit.
can we all try?
Sure.
Wait, do I add my modifier?
Yes.
Oh, so sorry. Because I have a modifier strength of 2. So that would have been, what did I say? What was that?
It'd be 20, wouldn't it?
No, it was 17.
17.
Oh, I thought you
17,
said okay, so 19.
So 19.
19's still not enough.
Dang it. Should we abandon our friend? I feel like it's not necessarily the right thing to do.
We
Well-
could look for keys.
Yeah, is there any
Oh.
more rooms to go to?
Yeah.
Aside from where we went back.
Yeah, this was the very beginning of
Okay.
the thing. There's, let's see. As you look down past the cells, it does the same kind of curve in the hallway, but there's also a door on the right side before the curve.
Is it wooden or metal?
It's a wooden door.
Can we see if it's unlocked?
Yes. It is unlocked.
you guys want to check it out?
Let's take a
Yeah.
look.
Let's take a look.
Okay. Inside, it looks to be a rough-looking kitchen with broken tables and several crates. There are also 4 hollow soldiers lying dead in the middle of the floor. One of these soldiers has different armor on that is a little bit more ornate, but it's still it's rusting away like the others are. Could you guys do a discovery check?
Ugh, I got a 5.
Oh, I got a 2.
I got a 1.
We see nothing.
You see enough that on the ornate soldier there is a ring of keys on him,
Nice.
but you don't really find anything else in this area.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay. Well, let's take those keys and see if they unlock that cell.
As you exit that room, though, you hear from around the curved hallway the sound of thumping, and you also hear a muffled voice say this.
For the love of all that is holy, leave me be.
Hmm.
And that's all you hear him say, and you just hear the thumping continuing.
I wonder if
That's
somebody's
That's
getting
coming
attacked.
from where?
From beyond the curved hallway, you haven't gone down yet. You can hear a voice coming from that way.
Say we check it out.
should we try to? You don't think we should try to go back
I
and
mean,
get our
I
friend
don't-
out first?
I don't think Ornstein's going to be much help right now, and
True.
he seems to be in a safe spot.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair enough.
Okay, so you're gonna go down that way then, towards the voice.
Yeah.
Okay, as you walk down the curved hallway, the thumping continues and it keeps getting louder and louder. There is a wooden door, and it sounds like the thumping is coming out just on the other side.
Can we just see if we notice anything about this area or the door?
Nothing really looks out of place. It's just a wooden door.
What do you
No.
think, guys?
Okay,
think
can I
it's
just,
definitely gonna be an enemy?
Can I peek my head in the door?
Yeah.
Not go in. Just take a look.
Okay. This door also isn't locked. As you open the door, you see a hollow, not wearing any armor. He's outside of another person's prison cell, and he's grabbing the bars and bashing his head against the door over and over again.
Ow.
And you hear the voice again say this.
Why must you torment me? Go away. Just go away.
And then you hear the person just slowly start crying.
So clearly this hollow's tormenting somebody who's potentially. Do we notice anybody in the cell?
Yes, you see the guy in the cell. He looks human.
So, who wants to? Should we try to attack
I was
this?
gonna say, can I try and sneak up behind this hollow? Since he's banging his head, he doesn't seem terribly aware.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Are you going to try to attack him then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and give him a quick spear to the back of the head.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 100.
60.
Okay, so that's enough. Yeah, this guy has next to no health, so he just immediately dies and falls to the floor.
Nice.
And the guy in the cell looks up at you and says this.
Thank you for that. I truly am in your debt. Do you think you could let me out of here? I fear I won't last much longer.
Who are you?
My name is Griggs. I have been in search of someone, and I somehow ended up here. It is all a bit fuzzy. Logan. Yes, Logan. That is the man I am in search of. But why? Maybe if I get out of here and into fresh air, it will clear my thoughts.
Hmm.
I say we let this dude out.
How long have you been here?
I can't remember if it's been years or days. I do not know.
Do you remember where you came from?
Sadly, no.
This guy's really trying to get us to get him out of here.
His defense, he is locked in a cell.
All right. Is a
I'm not
decision
sure.
to let this gentleman out?
So
I was gonna say,
I think
I'm
what we're
willing
going to
to
do here is I'm going to let you guys think about this. We're going to stop the episode here. And you guys can think it over, and we'll pick it back up in the next episode. So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.